So, welcome to a particularly special episode of Roll Over and Die. It's our 1 year anniversary. And as such, I'd like to take a shout out to a few special people, such as Lynn Edwards, Nightcat, Sam Peters, Matty Moody, Dan Teagle, Quinn, Sexy Teens Get Off My Lawn, and anybody else that has both watched and or commented on our videos in the past year. We wouldn't be able to do this without you all, and it's been a roller coaster ride. Speak on behalf of the Roll Over and Die crew that we really appreciate your time and attention, and we hope to keep entertaining you for at least another year. So without further ado, last episode, our beleaguered heroes find themselves in a deserted town. Their distraught guide leads them to her family home, which upon inspection has been turned over. She searches for her son, but ends her investigation in his room, where Parta and Aya determine that a magical disease has afflicted her son, who has made his way up to the mansion inside the cliff. After finding her son's body frozen outside, Mike and Pip play fetch with Chado, and Chad opens up one of the ornate windows. Inside, an omnipresent voice warns them away, but the party ventures upstairs and opens a door to a room with a horrifying scene. That's over and done with. Ready to roll over and die. Ba-now. You five are currently confronted with a group of undead in front of you. They have tried to warn you off. I did instruct you all to roll initiative. However, I don't want to try and force your hand. But they are being rather aggressive towards you, at least in appearances.
I think that they are an illusion.
They haven't said the traditional "hello, I'm an illusion" greeting that comes with being an illusion.
Yeah. We
Illusion.
did. I remember I got up in their grill, and when they were like, I could feel the sort of like wind.
Yeah, you never actually touched them, but you could feel that there's something solid there that is displacing the air.
It's either like not what it looks like, or it can't physically touch us for some reason.
They must be instructed or something, because when we edged closer, they like backed away.
Retreated, yeah.
Yeah, they've been running away the whole time. Like, I don't know if they're illusions, but I don't think they're that dangerous.
Have we actually tried talking to them?
No, when have we ever done that?
We've talked a lot to Blur.
New year, new us, right?
What's for their name?
What's your name? Because I had one that's swiping at my face.
Oh, right, the one that is swiping at your face. Yeah. He would say...
What's your name, you big bad bully?
Oh, no. The one that was swiping in your face was the, one with the pale white hair, completely pale face, almost skeletal features, with the spiked armor. And in a raspy voice says back, Azura Black.
I didn't expect him to reply.
What now?
Azura Black.
I'm going to step back a little bit and kind of go, you said Azura Black. I'm a little bit more, I'm definitely, it's Azura Black.
Azura Black. Hey, Potter, out character. Ask if he knows a way of us to get to Sunshore, and if he doesn't, we kill him.
I would like to know if you know of Sunshore and how we can get back there. We mean no harm. Unless you do.
When you say that, Azura Black doesn't necessarily reply, but furrows its brow and looks confused at the other four creatures, and they, in a similar turn, also look confused and shrug at Azura Black. Then why have you come into our house?
We thought it was Sunshore.
Does anybody recognize the name? Like, is it like a common ghoul name, or is it like a specific?
I don't even remember. I don't even remember other characters from it. Yeah, Cilla Black.
You haven't come across an individual called Azura Black, or anybody with the last name Black, or indeed anybody with the first name Azura yet.
Okay.
If that helps.
It does. I just wanted to know if it was like a generic ghoul or like a specific one to this
This one
house.
you believe actually, because a ghoul is a specific monster, but you believe that this creature is called a white.
Creature.
Yes.
Okay.
Certainly
As you were.
has the appearance of that.
So he asked, "What are we doing in that house?"
Yeah.
What are we doing in the house?
Hey, you read it.
We're trying to.
That's a great question.
Ask them what they're doing in the house.
We're not really sure what we're doing here. We're trying to get to the bottom of some problems going on. What are you doing here? Why
We live here.
do
This
you live
is
here?
our house.
But you're not a bird person. What are you doing here?
How long have you lived here?
Yeah, how long have you lived here?
I have lived here for 80 or so years.
But that's not very accurate, is it?
Don't piss him off.
I stopped keeping track after year 50.
Oh, why were you here 80 or so years ago? What were you doing here?
Count brought me here.
The Count.
Yes.
Count who?
Count Davion von Smurfage.
What?
Village.
Count Smirnoff,
Come
remember?
again?
It was Count Davion von Smurfage.
We've heard of the Smurf village before.
Yeah. Papa
What?
Smurf.
So Papa Smurf brought you here. Why do you answer to Papa Smurf, and why have you been looking after this place for 8 years for him?
He helped everybody here.
Everyone's dead.
Yes.
Have you thought about the fact that he's probably not coming back?
He doesn't leave.
He's here right now.
Yes.
Can you bring him?
Can we meet him?
Can you show his face?
We protect the Count.
We're not here to hurt him, despite what our reputation says. Like, we're here to talk.
Your
We don't want to
kind
hurt
has
you.
hurt us before. We are merely defending our property.
I believe I'm one of the furthest firbolgs in my land, actually. I don't think you met me.
I'm talking about you mortals.
Oh.
The
Oh.
living. Mike, you've got some dead in you, right? Can you talk him? Can you put in a good word for us?
Do you?
We've done.
He asks, do you have a little dead in you?
That's a yes if I've ever heard one.
You know, dead people always giggle like that.
It was such a micro response there.
I feel like I'm blushing. I don't think I can go on.
It's up to you. You've got a little dead in you. Convince him. Put in a good word for us. None of us do. Maybe Aya.
Hey,
I'm gonna kind of
opposite.
break the thing is, like, why do you think Mike's got some dead in it?
Go and eat a custard cream.
What, future me or me?
Future you.
Future you. And now you.
Thank
And
you.
now you.
Future
as
me
well.
is grateful.
She's got a dead sex god in her.
Yeah, she died once, and she's got a little bit of a dead god in her, and she's embarrassed about it, but she shouldn't be.
Sex god.
What?
Sex god. I was just correcting you.
Is a dead sex god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
so yeah, you got just a little bit.
So,
So
Mike, how do you respond?
I go up to Cilla Black.
Okay.
And I
Azura Black takes a step back because I believe you still have the wind wall going on around you, or the wall of the wall of knives. Can't remember which one it was.
who set that up?
You.
She walked towards you, pushed two of them back in that
Yeah.
room, didn't you?
So when you
Yeah,
walk
who
forward,
did that?
Yeah.
Just testing you. I'm just just testing you.
would you like to dispel it? Because currently you've just been like shouting each other out through the wind, or the wind noise.
No, I don't want to dispel it. I just want to go a little bit closer to him,
Okay.
and
Which pushes the wall a bit closer, which means he moves back a little bit.
that's fine. I want to intimidate him.
Okay.
That's fine. I would like to discreetly brandish my surprise birthday present.
Yeah. Okay.
Without anyone else seeing,
Mhm.
and like signal it to him,
Yeah.
and then say, "I'll have you know that I'm a legendary sex god."
That's a bold statement. So yeah, I mean that'll stop them in the tracks if nothing else.
Yeah.
Make them think.
So it looks at the item, furrows its brow, looks back up at you again, and says, "Are you here to kill us?"
That depends.
On what?
My mood. I don't know if that was out of character.
Are you here to finish the job that your companions started?
First of all, we don't know who the companions were.
The others like you that came here a week ago.
We heard about them, right?
Oh yeah, those guys are douches.
Yeah.
Fight with them?
They probably suck at kickball, but we heard about them.
Mm-hmm.
We have. I'll have you know. First of all, actually, there is no one else like us. You'll never meet a group of people like the Friendly Boys. So we are not anything to do with those other companions that you call them.
Mm-hmm.
We've actually come here to help. So let us help. Can you tell us where those 5 people went to?
They broke into our house a week ago, killed some of our residents, and left. We have been hiding inside ever since.
Oh.
Do you know why they came and killed your residents?
They wanted to kill us and our kind.
As in the undead, the dead. The undead.
Yes.
Side note: the bird lady told us that on the first day they went to see the kobolds. The second day they went to a windmill, and then the third day there was a disease. So, just as a reminder.
That's where the disease came from.
Well, they've been here for 80 years. I don't know if it's their fault.
No, but they might know more about kind of where it started.
Yeah, can you tell us about this disease that spread across the village?
We have been sequestered in our residence for a week. We know nothing of this.
So why have you locked all the doors and barricaded everything?
So your kind can't get back in and finish the job.
We've done a really good job by breaking in.
Yeah,
Way to get their trust.
I'm taking great offence to him calling us saying
Yeah.
your kind.
We broke the windows, we kicked the door open, we charged up the stairs, we kicked all the other doors open. I can't say I blame them.
Okay, I dispel the.
Okay.
We did knock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
You did
Yeah.
knock, yeah, that's true.
Okay.
And no one
Well, yeah,
answered,
then
so
it's
you
their
broke in.
fault. They're right.
What else were we meant to do?
You know, of course.
Ring the doorbell? I think not.
I dispel the wind wall.
Cool. They kind of visibly relax a little bit.
We want to help the village and our new bird friend, who's slowly dying.
They are our friends also.
Oh.
Nice.
Can you tell us anything that can help us find these people?
We can tell you what they look like.
Okay, please do that while I write it / type it down.
There were 5. They were warm and alive, and they were walking about, showing off their breathing and their heartbeats and their working circulatory systems. Like, look at me, I can age, witness.
I hate them all.
Sound like dicks.
Arseholes.
and they came in and just presumed we were evil because we were undead.
We would never do that.
No,
I feel like you did that a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
no, we offered all sorts of stuff. So.
We gave you presents.
I feel like setting up that wind wall was quite aggressive.
You were quite aggressive, to be fair. There was lots of threats.
Yeah.
You broke into our home.
We
We
know.
thought you were going to kill us.
We
did
came
not.
to see if we could help anyone.
I don't think we should be arguing anymore. I think we should be progressing.
Friends.
There's the
Yeah.
passive.
Yeah, just be the friendly boys that we've been meaning to be, yeah?
Blur, I am sorry to interrupt, but I could not help but overhear a conversation. Are you telling me that you are not associated with the other mortals that came in here a week ago, Blur?
No, we're the friendly boys. Clues in the name.
I think we can guarantee you that we have no friends that are mortals. No one outside this group likes us.
Yeah.
They're lost.
And we have something in common, Blur. And with that, a small bat flies down from the rafters and then explodes in a small grey puff. And then
Little
there
bats.
is a sort of a 5'3", slightly balding man
Oh,
in its
I have
place.
wings too.
He now looks like a human, except for he's wearing a cape with a red lining, like a morning suit, a black tie, very shiny black shoes, and he's got these little white fangs pointing out.
Is that Papa Smurf?
Hello, my name is Count Davion von Smurfitch. Welcome to my abode. He bows.
I bow.
We bow.
Sorry for the aggressive stance, but you understand that we have been, many of our kind have been murdered on our property in the last week. We only
What?
assumed when you broke in, you were here to finish off the job, Lur.
Why have people on your property been killed?
We don't know, these 5 mortals
Oh,
broke in
they killed
and
them.
they
Okay.
started stabbing us.
Hmm.
With what?
We managed to scare them away by hiding.
What did they stab?
Well, they did not stab me personally, but they stabbed some of my personal friends.
With what?
Was it with wood or iron?
With a multitude of things, they used magic, and they used clubs and axes and maces and swords and arrows.
Axes,
There's only
you say?
5 of them.
So your kids that are here are the ones that we're, like still are black.
They're more like my students more than my kids.
So they're not undead or dead if they've been killing people with bats and weapons that are not magical, then they're not dead. Then
No,
They must-
they have killed many of my friends. As undead, you can still re-die.
I feel we should go and find these 5 people. Just for
Yeah.
you. Get a bit of revenge. Not that I'm for that.
Well, I feel a little bit guilty about scaring you and waving my students waving their arms at you. Would you like something to maybe eat or maybe a sit down for a little while? I know people like you like to rest your bones. no pun intended. Kind of pats the white that looks like a skeleton.
Smurf's funny. You got any lemon tart?
I don't know. Let me check with my wife. Darling,
wife?
please could you come down here for a second? We have guests and they are very friendly.
Aw.
And then you hear like click clack coming down some stairs, which you've not seen any further. Like I think Chad mentioned last episode, there was no other doors or anything like that. And next to where he apparated, a secret door in the wall appears and it opens out. And this very tall, statuesque, blonde human walks through in a sort of a tight-fitting spiderweb dress. Velga, I would like to introduce my beautiful bride, Countess. Want to introduce yourself, darling? So, all right, my name's Countess Caliph. How you doing, lads? You all right?
I have a massive crush on Countess Caleb.
I did until she opened it mouth.
Oh, you all look so nice.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. What's your name? I didn't catch that.
Caliph.
Caliph.
Caliph. 2 K's.
Damn.
K apostrophe Kaylif. I'm the Countess here.
Can I ask where you're from, Caliph?
Oh yeah, from up north. Been married to my little boo Davian for a good 50 years now.
I'm sorry.
Isn't he a
My
little-
little boo.
Yeah, my little Davian.
My little
Oh, he's
boo.
sweet. He's my little China. And she pinches her cheeks. So, do you want some food? I can knock you up something. What are you
I think
hungry
we can
for?
talk to this woman for very long. I can't be part of this conversation.
I can knock you up some a shat amount all day breakfast,
Chat man.
Man.
or you know, that's beans, toast, blood sausage, boiled back bacon, and milky cup of tea. Or maybe you want a Mark special, just get you some toast. What do you
Can
want?
we please we'll follow you to the kitchen and you can cook us whatever you want as long
Alright.
as you tell us in full detail how you two met. We'd love to know.
Right, well, you've got to excuse the mess. It's a little bit, you know, the rug's been around. They haven't really tidied up there. But yeah, come on, follow me.
Come on.
And she goes through the secret door and upstairs. It's like a winding staircase. And yeah, there's the house proper. So everywhere downstairs looks like quite dank, dirty, and like old mansiony. But upstairs is all very clean, like hardwood floors. There's an inordinate amount of like cheetah, leopard, and zebra-skinned furnishings everywhere.
Classy.
And there's
Like
even
Chad's band.
there's even like a big like what looks like a neon sign, but it's obviously not neon. It's got like trails of what could only be like a magical light source trailing through on the wall that says Cacalyth, Heart, and Davian on it, pink and blue.
Can we tell
kind of,
she also has fangs?
yeah, she had like fangs
Okay.
protruding.
Alright.
So she kind of like waddles because the dress is like a sort of a Morticia dress. So she's got a very small walking gait, but she kind of waddles off to the kitchen and starts like taking out pots and pans and clattering around. So what are the orders then? Which one do you want? Got some cereals in here if you want it, or don't know. Got a little cheeky vodka and tomato juice.
I'll take that with some toast, please.
You want some spaghetti hoops on it?
No thanks.
Might have some alphabet spaghetti in the back of the cupboard.
Just toast, please.
All right, no worries.
Do you have any bugs?
Bugs. Well, it's probably some on the outside of the windows. Don't know. Try and keep things clean around here.
I don't know how to respond to her.
I love bugs.
Yeah, I'm fascinated by her.
Yeah.
I want
I
nothing
just-
more than.
Good.
I was just gonna say I want nothing more than a conversation between her and Napdal.
Yes, absolutely.
Why do you think I
Can we
put
just
them on
have a-
opposite sides of the world?
Yeah. So let's just have a special episode where it's just him talking to himself as Napnar and
Yes.
this one
Yeah.
here.
Um,
Can I have some eggs, and can I ask if you're always hidden behind the walls?
Yeah, I mean, we keep this place a little bit like hush hush down low kind of thing.
So
Me and my fam just kind of live up here.
do you usually hide behind the walls when there's visitors?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of people don't really understand what we're all about. Get the wrong idea
So-
and all that. It's a bit of a front
Did-
downstairs.
Did you see any more of what happened last week? Right? Is that what?
Nah, I was up there getting my nails done.
Of course you were, sweetheart.
Oh, aren't you fresh? Kind of lightly slaps you on the chest.
No.
That's nothing from the act.
Oh my
Pass her
god.
look away.
No. So, like, your husband was pretty worked up about your visitors last week.
Oh yeah, it's a terrible thing. Yeah, killed some of our friends and all that. Really rude.
Why didn't they kill you?
We was stored up here, weren't we? You know, chilling up here. They couldn't find us. Said to them the guards downstairs, and they're the ones that got axed.
Do you know there's a frozen bird outside your house?
Nah, I didn't know that.
It's only a child.
Oh, it's real sad. That is. Oh, bless
There's-
his soul.
Everyone in the
Holding
village.
that out there, all alone.
Everyone-
Oh, it brings the tears to my eyes.
It's definitely dead. Though.
Yeah, apart from the frozen bird, it seems like everyone else in the village has gone. It's empty. It's empty.
Oh no, that's a real shame. There were some nice birds out there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a pyre, so they're like all burnt.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. You know, normally we sort of keep on top of that thing. No,
What do you
Ask-
mean? What do you mean by you keep on top of it?
oh, we have a bit of an agreement with some of the settlements around here. You know, they leave us be. You know, they understand what we're all about, and then in return for that, we will eat the ill, keep disease down to a minimum. If we've got any ones that broken the law that might need to be executed, we take care of that. You know, they got no blood on their hands, all that kind of stuff. You know, symbiotic
have you-
relationship and all that.
Have you eaten some ill recently that didn't sit well with you?
Oh no, it don't bother us. We eat pretty much anything, apart from Mark. He has spaghetti, hoops, and toast.
But in the last week, have you seen an influx of ill people?
No, we haven't been out. No, I've been
Because of the people
cooped up
that
here.
threaten you.
Yeah, those rude people came downstairs, stabbed all my friends.
So normally when someone knocks on your door, you would open it, and if they needed eating, you would eat them. But now,
Oh yeah, no, we've got an open door policy. We've got no knocks around here.
but then lately you've had to stop.
Yeah, because those folks broke in. I mean, Davian doesn't really tell me too much. He doesn't want to scare me and all that. But I hear a few things here and there.
We need to find more information about these 5 people so that we can go after them. So we've got an idea of the fact that they breathe and they walk around brandishing their.
Oh yeah, that sounds like them.
Yeah.
Breathing.
Do you or Papa Smurf have any more information where they could have gone, how we can find them? Is there anything they leave behind that, how can we find them?
Oh yeah, I mean they left some arrows in my friends, and they left some a bad smell in my house. It took a week to air out.
Bad smell.
Yeah, they said
It
they were.
smells bad.
They said that they weren't going to stay in town, that they were going to camp out outside of town somewhere in the mountains. They never actually explained exactly where they were going to camp out.
Do you still have the arrows?
Oh yeah, I've got some. I think it's in the umbrella stand over there.
Okay, I'm gonna take them.
Okay,
give
you
them
find
to
sort of half a
Parker.
dozen used arrows that have arrowed down inside a brass umbrella stand, in amongst a couple of canes and some umbrellas.
Okay. Parter or Chad, one of you has find, or maybe even Pip. You have find object, find. whoever
I've
on
got.
this.
I don't have that, so.
Yeah, I've.
Locate creature.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's what. Yeah, I've got locate creature.
Okay, I'm gonna give the arrows to you anyway, so you can.
Okay.
So I got one order for it's plain old toast. Got one order for eggs, I think it was. Anyone else want anything? Can I get a cup of tea?
Did you get
I
my
would like
order?
the alphabetic spaghetti. Just
You
to
want
know what
spaghetti
that
hoops on toast?
is in this world.
No worries, I can do that.
I'll
Knock something up.
take the Bloody Mary.
Oh, you got to the Ballymurray, and you, my love, what do you want?
I just wanted. I just wanted a little bit of lemon tart if you have it.
Nah, sorry, love, we don't get any citrus fruits up here. It's too cold.
Or you've never had any of that toast.
We've got some Viennetta.
You've had toast.
Oh, you've never had
Viennetta?
toast. It's
Viennetta, yeah.
too wet in the swamp.
Yeah.
Can't have bread.
Just keep the
It's
Viennetta
wonky.
outside. It's like a freezer around there.
I'd have some Viennetta then.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that first encounter was in a bakery, so the fact that you're saying you didn't have toast is.
You lived in a
Look,
place
we've,
that had
covered
a
this,
bakery.
we've covered this many times. I can't even remember my own name at times. Okay. And I tried to forget about that bakery because, bad things
obvious
happen.
reason.
I'm probably going to come for you.
I'm gonna
Come
come
for you.
for you.
It was the first time I knew that we were doing
And it was downhill from there.
it.
Can I ask Caleb whether the kind of bad smell that they left behind was the same kind of bad smell that's currently coming off of our friend Chad?
Oh no, he smells delightful. No, they give this like funky, like living, breathing, organic smell.
Because she's
Right.
dead.
So don't we smell like that as well? Because I mean,
It's not really polite for me to say, my guess.
She likes
So-
to ask.
And
Don't
she
do
starts like
anything with that
Don't set
information.
Parter off. Don't set Parter off.
so she starts like slicing up a loaf of bread and then putting it in between like two bits of latticed wire and then putting it over the fire to toast some bread. Mixing up like a very large vodka and tomato juice. One for you,
Nice.
one for her. Like,
Can I want to ask again, because we need to, before we get derailed and distracted by everything else, which is inevitable. So you don't know exactly where these 5 went, but what do you know? Which direction did you say they went in?
outside of town.
Like, is there anything outside of town? Where's the closest place? Isn't it like a tundra out there?
Yeah, pretty much. But there's like cave networks and like maybe if you go further up mountains, maybe you'll find like some more shelter up there and stuff. And there are settlements dotted here and around. Nothing you can really get to more than like a couple of days or something. But it sounds like they're going to be camping out. So my best guess would be some of the tunnels. Don't really know anything else.
Anything else?
Are there any of your student friends that could maybe direct us or take us on a walk?
Oh, I mean, we can. We don't really feel the cold, so I might be able to get one of my boys, send you out there. Go out with you. Yeah, why not?
You think that'd be a plan?
We need a tour guide.
Good idea.
It's getting quite late in the day. I mean, you're more welcome to if you want to camp down here for the night, and then we can kind of help you guide out in the morning.
How we
Because
know
you're going to
you
be
won't-
losing. You're going to be losing a lot of light.
How do we know you
Start
won't
now.
eat us?
Oh well, we don't really do that around here. It's a bit of a touchy subject. That's what we're all about.
What do you do?
We specifically are a vegetarian undead.
How does that work?
Do you eat mushrooms?
Yeah, we eat a bit of everything. We eat some kale, some cucumber, potatoes, stuff like that. Chips. My personal
What about the
favourite.
people? What about the people that were sick and they come here and you said you eat them?
That's the only kind of meat we have, but we only consume those that have been given to us. Other than that, we
Right.
try and stave off the hunger.
All right.
Earlier, your husband referred to the whites that we saw as his children, I think. Is that right? Did I just make that up?
There's only one white here, is Aura Black.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we've got loads of different undeads here. We've got some vampire spawn, got the ghouls that live down here. Yeah, my ghouls,
So,
best ghouls, some
are-
zombies, a wraith, some spectres.
so are you running a cult, or are you just?
No, it's not a cult. It's called the Unfanged Society.
Oh yeah. So like every night everybody drinks Kool-Aid, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Except
okay.
I don't know what Kool-Aid is.
Okay. Yeah.
We don't
all right.
die, and we just don't eat people.
You don't die because you're already dead.
Exactly. But we don't re-die.
Cool. Everybody, be careful with what you eat. I say under my breath.
I'm not going to eat anything.
I
Say louder
wanna-
than I think.
I would like to ask our new friend Kakeda.
Mhm.
Actually, I want to whisper it. Can I walk her over to the side of the kitchen as if I'm?
Yeah, sure.
I want to whisper a question to her.
Mhm.
How do I become a vampire?
Well, it's not really. It's a bit of a faux pas, a bit of a taboo subject around here. It does involve like killing a perfectly healthy person and bringing them back to undeath. And we can't really ever control, like if we create a vampire, if they're going to really kind of like vibe with what we've got laying down, or they're just going to go off and actually just fucking murder and eat a bunch of people, just be like really
What about you?
like a bit of stereotypical vampire, like getting a gothic castle and like visiting people in their sleep and biting them and turning them into other vampires and having these weird orgies and satin sheets and like just having skulls everywhere. It's a bit tacky.
I mean, Caleb, I'm not going to lie, that sounds like my dream.
Oh well, sorry about all the things I just said then.
It's okay, we're friends now.
I mean, there are some downsides to it though, like you can't get outside, you can't cross running water, so it makes going to like the beach really super difficult and shit.
Hey,
Because
did
if
you
the tide
know-
comes in, then we can't really step over that, so just have to retreat back into the cart.
Did you know weirdly?
Can't go in the swimming pool or the sauna.
Did you know?
Can't get my
weirdly-
tan on anymore.
Oh my god. Did you know a brother and sister vampire that were like definitely
Together?
yeah.
Oh, I think
together?
yeah, I think you mean the succubus and incubus, which are definitely not vampires. I think that's what you mean.
Okay, yeah. Were they also vegetarian?
They're also not undead, and it's also very racist for you to think that because undead are demons and that every undead knows everybody.
I
So-
totally thought.
Check
Wait,
your
so-
privilege, and why don't you back the fuck off?
Hold on. So succubuses can charm?
Yeah.
Oh well, now I learned something.
Don't we
I
have
thought-
a...
We've been referring to them as vampires, and it's not just me. I
I thought they were vampires.
think
Yeah.
you know,
Isn't there-
yeah, that's what I was gonna try to relay that, but since it's unrelated and apparently faux pas, never mind.
So, yeah, I mean, like I said, if you've got turned to a vampire, there's no guarantee that you keep hold of your soul. And if you do, it's kind of like forfeit after that. You're almost guaranteed to go to L.
For what?
To L? The 9 layers of L?
Oh, hell.
That's what I said, L.
No.
Okay,
that's
great.
a letter.
Do you think we should rest here this evening, friends?
And pull the futon out. Get the guest room made up. It's no worries.
I don't think we're in any danger, but do we want to leave somebody awake? No?
Yeah?
Can what's his name? I can't even remember the name of my own pet. I'm so sorry.
And Kenko?
Kenko.
No, is it Kenko still?
It's still Kenko. Yeah.
It's Kenko.
Still, somehow.
Can Kenko wake me up, please? If
Yep.
if anything
With a fresh
It's on
pot of
fire.
coffee.
is not made from him.
Yeah, you can set your Kenko alarm for 8
Yes,
hours. I mean, you do have Iris, but sure, why not use your...
No, I meant if
Magical
anything
beast.
goes wrong, because
Oh,
he
okay,
can see things.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, as you mean like not an alarm clock, but as an active alarm?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure. That's no problem.
thank you.
Do we want to, before we go to sleep, do we want to do any more snooping?
I don't know what we'd snoop for. What
No.
would we snoop for?
Do you know that they had a secret door in the wall? Like, they might have
Can't-
also...
I kind of feel we need to keep them on side for now.
Okay.
Sounds
I'm gonna-
good.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
sleep.
yeah, sounds good.
So we'll fast forward, show to your rooms. There are 3 guest rooms, so you can divvy up yourself accordingly. And send you to bed. So are there any watches happening, or are you just going to like keep down for the night? Apart from Kenko's going to stay awake.
I can make Bando stay awake as well.
You can, although he is a living creature, so he'd be like knackered the next day.
Okay.
Phantom?
Phantom is he's not a living creature, so he doesn't require sleep.
So he can like bark the crap out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got like one watcher per room. So you got Kenko in one room, Phantom in another room. You got a spare room, unless like you just want to take 2 rooms, which is totally fine.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I
you'll-
think we should let Carter and Chad have some time to
That's
themselves.
fine.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I think they've got some
I don't trust either of them.
out.
We'll just have a little chat. That's all. We're just gonna have a little chat
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
off
Can
camera.
I?
Off camera.
Can I? I don't. It lasts. It says duration is instantaneous. Does that mean it only lasts for literally a second?
happens
Damn.
then.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna leave a dimension door as a trap outside my door, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, that just
Never.
goes off. You step through it and then it stops.
Well, I wanted to leave it out
Hmm.
until somebody walked through it.
Yeah, no, you can't. You
Okay,
can't
that's fine.
set a spell like that in that way.
I
It'd be
could
pretty
set.
cool, though.
That would have been cool.
If you want, can set snare
In or
Trap.
outside the bedroom.
wherever.
Or in his arms.
That's up
And
to you, Steve.
I can tie you up if you want, Chad.
So you
No.
can set snare just on
So
the
glad we're in
inside of the
separate
door.
rooms.
Yeah.
So which creature is in which room? So where's Bando? Where's Kenko and where's Shadow?
Do you have a
Tell me.
preference, Mike?
Are we in 2 rooms or 3 rooms?
2.
2.
So apparently it's the girls in one room and the boys in the other.
Phantom can be outside the boys' room.
Okay, outside specifically.
Yeah.
Groovy. And then you set snare,
Yeah. So I've cast snare.
and you're putting it outside or inside?
I'm gonna put it just inside the door.
Just inside the door. Got it. And Kenko, is Kenko inside or outside?
Kenko's with us.
Inside.
Yeah.
Cool. So the vision I've got is little Bando, and then Pip, and then Mike, and then Aya, and then over you all,
Big wing.
a big wing of Kenko.
It's lovely. It's really
Sounds
comforting
lovely.
for everyone.
Very comforting. It's like a weighted blanket.
Yeah, it does smell like sulfur though, so
Yeah.
apologies for that.
Smells like Ronex in here.
But we're all spooning, right?
Yeah.
Aw.
As always.
You know those little measuring
But
spoons,
apparently-
but there's like 8 of them.
Aww.
That. And in the boys' room, it's deathly silent. It's pitch black, and at one point, one of you just goes, "You awake?" Nudge, nudge. And then after that, you just hear like a horrifying like wail coming from down the road, down the hallway.
Is it Parter?
Are we still awake?
Maybe. No, you aren't. Just the boys are.
Oh shit.
I mean, we should definitely go investigate, right? Wait, Phantom's in the hallway.
Phantom's not barking.
All right.
But then there's another like, ooh, kind of sound.
Can-
I'm really confused.
Can one of us make that noise back?
Well, first, why didn't you do a nature check?
A nature check.
Yeah, both of you, you and Parter.
So,
Oh no, no.
You all frozen. Oh, no.
That's not what I meant. Hey!
Hey,
+3, so 22.
nice. And what about
I'm still rolling.
Chad?
Still rolling on roll 20. I'm just gonna click
Okay.
on D&D Beyond.
So you got a
Right,
+1.
come up.
Oh yeah, it's come up. So 6.
6.
So 20.
Cool.
Yeah. So 6. You're not really sure. It's just like an unearthly wail.
Wait a minute.
What's that?
I rolled. Hold on. I rolled on roll 20 a 5
yeah.
at the exact same time. On D&D Beyond, I rolled a 5 as well.
Meant to be.
Creepy.
Wow.
Meant to be. Ooh. Khalil, so Chad, you got no idea what this is. It sounds creepy as fuck.
Naturally. Yeah. It sounds right.
Parter, you think this is a banshee whale. Banshees are known to be just
Banshee whale.
banshee whale. Yeah,
Banshee
and they're known
She
to just,
whale.
Like
Uh,
a whale with like long hair.
No.
uh, yeah, a banshee whale. No, like the wailing of a banshee, like the agonizing wail of a creature undead. It's
Yeah.
a relatively famous thing that banshees do.
Chad, I know what it is.
Would
I'm really,
you hear that?
I'm really scared. It's a banshee whale, not the fish, not the fish.
It's WAIL.
It's the whale of a banshee.
I'm gonna pull out my axe and give the goat gun to Potter. Unless I give it to, did I give it to A last time? A, do you have the
You
goat gun?
did.
Yeah, it's
I
got
think
that.
you did. I'm sorry.
Give me the.
No,
Because he
pencil.
couldn't carry it anyway. I don't think. Or maybe he could.
I can carry it, but it better suits you.
In that case, I'm going to remove it from Chad's.
I'll have your sword.
Yeah, it's still on mine. I have nothing to give you, so I'm just gonna wield the axe and
You've
patch
literally got a sword. I just said it. Give me your
Oh,
sword.
No, I give that to Pip.
Oh shit! You never give me anything, Chad.
I mean, you can
Just
take
my
it from my
left.
sleeping corpse if you want. But...
From my cold dead hands.
Your sleeping corpse.
Okay,
no,
AA,
it's fine.
you've now
I'll
got
go-
the
I'll
crossbow.
go in front.
Thank you.
You can
It's
refresh
alright.
your character sheet.
Yeah, you got up front. Don't worry. I've got
I'll
my
go
mistletoe sprig.
Yeah. And you got
Just
your
watch out.
moonbeam.
Just watch out for the stair. You
Okay,
know.
I'm really glad you said that because I was just about to.
But I was gonna. I say it really quietly, just in case.
Okay.
Just watch out for the
Yep.
stair.
So, Chad, what do you do?
I'm watching out for a stair.
Okay, he gives you a stare. No, you step over the snare trap that's in front of the door.
Snare. That's what
Snare.
it was.
Trap.
I think you could stare as well.
Good job.
Well,
Chad heard it at least.
I artfully step over this stair.
Yep.
And work my way towards the whale.
So when you open the door to your room and peek your head out into the hallway, you let your eyes adjust for only a second because it's quite dark in the room anyway. You look left and you see the stairs leading down. You look right, and at the very end of the corridor, there is a floating figure, kind of ends around maybe like mid-shin area, and it's that of a ghostly woman holding a lantern. The lantern's like glowing a very faint green. She is like semi-translucent, and she's just looking at one of the pictures and going, "Ooh," and then moving on to the next picture and going, "Ooh."
I can cast light at will.
Yeah, who's Will?
So can I cast it down towards her?
Sure.
And go, ooh.
And when you cast the light on an object that's in the corridor, as soon as you do that, when the light illuminates the corridor, there's nothing else. The whale's gone and the banshee's gone. So it's like as soon as it illuminates, it's like nothing was there.
Whoops, back to sleep.
Ooh.
Where'd she go?
Ghost.
Ghost. I jump into your arms like Scooby.
Jeez.
Where'd she
Should
go?
we go look at the pictures that she was oohing and eyeing at?
Well,
Or
they're
should we just go
clearly really good. So yeah.
They must be good.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah, we can walk and have a look at the pictures.
Cool.
But we're gonna turn the light out.
All right. So you can no longer see the pictures.
Yep.
Okay. So you stumble down the corridor. You can't see anything.
Yeah, well,
So she hasn't come back.
You got your what?
I've got my hands full of Potter.
Do either of you have dark vision?
No, but I can create a little flame. So I'm just gonna
Okay.
go.
So you
like
turn the
that.
light off and then you put a light on again. And
Right,
you
look
start.
lovely in this little candlelight.
And as you're carrying Parter down the corridor, the first one you come to is of a oil. They're all oil paintings. They're quite baroque. This one's a portrait, and it's of a figure standing in the library wearing a long black cloak, a long black suit, and is holding a scroll in his hands. And he's got a big smile on his face and is wearing like a a weird square shape on his head. And the other thing you notice is that he's got a green part of the side of his face has fallen off, and you see his teeth underneath. Like some of this flesh and his fingers are missing.
Can we inspect the painting to see if there's anything untoward with it?
There's a little brass plaque underneath, and it says, engraved on it, it's graduation day graduation day spreader.
I'm gonna turn the painting upside down.
Okay. You
Always a
do.
good
It
idea,
kind of
right
like
there.
is a bit precarious when you turn it upside down because it's hung from the top. So it's like poking out from the wall now when you put it upside down.
Let's turn all the paintings upside down because I think one of them escaped.
All right. I've got no idea
Yeah.
why he's saying that, but I go along with it.
Cool.
There is three more oil paintings down here. One of them's like a vacation on the tundra, and you reckon there's probably about 40, 45 creatures in this of all different types of undead. And it says winter trip to the ice fields 1783.
Can we see a Yeti?
You don't see a Yeti there, no.
Not even a dead one.
1783.
Yes.
Maybe let's not flip that one over because I feel like I'm trying to draw out the cursed one by screwing with its painting. But if there's 40 in one of them, that seems like we're biting up more than we enjoy.
Was the Banshee looking at all of them?
We was looking at the first two, which you haven't got to yet.
Okay. All right. I feel we need to have a look at all four and then we'll come back.
The next one you get to is a wedding painting. It's obviously of Count Davian and Countess Cataclysm at their wedding, and they're holding a hand, and they've got like a miniature size, not a sickle, but an actual like reduced down size, cutting a black cake, and he's wearing like a very fancy, like vampiric kind of Victorian Gothic wedding suit with a top hat, and she's wearing a leopard print bridal gown.
What year was
It's
that?
consistent.
Oh yeah, and so it's Happy Memories. Sorry, I've got to do some quick calculations. 1757.
So 1757. And
Yeah.
what was the other one?
1783.
Okay. What year are we in?
1849.
Okay. Moving on to the next one.
The next one is a lot smaller than the rest. It's landscape. Looks like it's been painted. It's a lot darker as well, so it looks older, and it's of a forest setting. And there are 4 figures, and of the 4 figures are in different height. 2 taller ones, 2 shorter ones, but all of their faces have been scratched out.
Wow.
And it looks
look
like there
fresh?
used to be a brass plate underneath it, but the brass plate's been removed.
Grab it off the wall.
Okay.
I want to show the
Yeah,
others.
what are we missing?
Sorry?
What are we missing?
In
Who's
what way?
been scratched off the wall? There's
Yeah,
4
yeah.
of them.
So
Okay.
there's 4 paintings, and in the last painting there's 4 figures, 2 tall, 2 short,
Yeah. Sorry, in the last.
and
in
their
the last
faces have
painting.
been scratched off. Yeah, just the
Okay.
faces have been scratched off, and the brass plate's been removed.
Is
I
this
mean,
the
I'm not there,
first
but
one?
what do the buddies look like?
Yeah.
Sorry, you both talk. I didn't catch either of the things.
You
Is this the first one that she was going, woo at?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, Ellie.
Did you say anything?
What do their bodies look like?
What do the bodies look like? They're vaguely humanoid. It's because the oil painting is so old, and has been presumably not particularly well preserved. All of the paints have just darkened. As you can tell, it's a forest. You can tell it's 4 figures. You can tell the height differences, but that's about it. Like it's cracked over the years as well. So you've got those cracks that appear in old paintings.
Mm.
Oh, what do you reckon we should do?
Actually, can both of you roll an investigation check for me, please?
Yeah.
Uh, 14.
9.
So 9, nothing, 14. The faces, because the figures are quite small, roughly about that big. The face has been scratched out, but they haven't been scratched out particularly well, and it's gone down onto some of their bodies. The leftmost figure, which is one of the tall ones, is wearing a suit, is holding something in his arms, something roughly spherical, maybe egg-shaped.
Seems like
No.
it's in a painting. He lives in a painting.
What? Is it a black and white photo?
No, it's an oil painting, but it's very, very dark.
Black and
painting.
white.
Oh, sorry, painting.
Yeah.
Okay. No. We don't
Yeah.
recognize like the clothing or like the body shape of anybody in the house that we've seen already, right?
Does not look familiar. Doesn't have the same proportions as the Countess or Count, or any of the other 5 undead that you've seen.
Can we go back
I
to
said that
the...
as a joke. I said the secret thing as a joke, but he did get kidnapped by vampires. So just
He
saying.
did. He 100% did. Did anybody turn on the? Well, I know I turned on the light to make the banshee disappear initially.
Mhm. Yep.
Still a light on that would prevent the banshee from showing up.
Yes, the one that you're using that Sparta's has got going.
Shall I turn it
Can
off?
we? Yeah, turn that off.
Should we quickly check this third painting to see whether the one with like the 40
See if
Oh,
we
that was the
recognize
second
it.
painting.
second one?
Yeah.
See if there's anything in there that links up.
Yeah. Check it.
Can you both roll another investigation check for me, please?
Yeah.
Oh, natural 20.
Ooh. Nice. I got 13.
Okay.
I got 19, but it's natural 20.
Potter got it covered.
That's so unfortunate that you got a 19, that you rolled a 20 and got a 19 instead. You don't see anything untoward.
Even though it was a natural 20.
Yeah, natural 20s only like work on attack rolls, skill
Oh.
rolls,
Oh,
whatever
That's
the
so tragic.
and I would have got something if I got
really
20.
tragic. Yeah,
Oh.
something
You've got-
quite important.
You use luck. There's
We
no-
just forget that I've got -1 investigation.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If he uses luck, he'll just still get, even if he
You
gets 20
can't
again.
get any higher than that.
You can't
It can be my 1 year anniversary.
Wait,
present.
but you can give Chad luck, right?
I got a 12 already. I don't think it's going up much further than that, but we can try.
You can't give luck to anyone.
Oh.
But
I could use luck.
I'm going to say it's a 1 year anniversary. Everyone can get inspiration.
Oh.
So you can mark inspiration on everybody's character sheet.
Yeah.
So if you wish to use inspiration right now, you can.
Well, you've kind of left that carrot dangling, so I'm going to use.
Well, you shouldn't use it
You're not
because
gonna
you
use-
can't get any better.
Yeah, I mean, you.
Can't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, Parter can use it on Chad, or Chad can
Right.
use his own.
I'm going to use it on Chad.
Okay.
Happy
Aw.
anniversary, Chad.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
I love
I'll
you.
use mine too. Well,
Oh, well.
I'll use mine too as a
Oh god.
anniversary celebration.
Okay.
Oh, that's that gun as well.
Perfect. Just as I said, it's always me giving you things, and you never give back.
So you
There
stare
you go, that was-
intently at the painting, thinking that there's something in there that you should see. But then you're like, nah, this is everybody having a really good time on the ice field. Part of the winter holiday. And you trundle off back to bed.
Wait, we turned off the light, so did the banshee show back up?
Oh, yeah. So you turn off the light, you wait there for a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. It doesn't come back.
We picked up the painting, right? I think we should keep that painting for now.
You got the fourth painting,
small
which
one.
is the
Yeah, yeah.
smallest one that's got the faces scratched out.
Yeah.
So add that to your inventory area, or write it down somewhere.
Um,
I'll remember, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yep. So how long do
yeah.
you want to wait for the banshee?
I don't really want to. I just don't want to get woken up by it screaming again in 5 minutes.
Yeah. There's only one way to find out if you're going to get woken up again.
Yeah,
Can you
let's just
leave
go.
the
Yes,
light on?
we wait for 5 minutes.
Oh, you weren't woken up by it. You were still awake, talking to Parter when you heard it.
We were just having a little chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back to bed.
Yeah.
Come on, Chad, let's go back to bed.
We had a little adventure.
So you trundle off back to bed.
Oh, so
You go to
early.
sleep. Hours pass by. Kenko doesn't wake you up. Phantom doesn't wake you up. However, I need. Can I get Aya, Mike, and Pip to roll Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Remember, you all get plus.
I don't. Does that happen whilst you're unconscious?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on.
It might do. It might just be like it's constant thing that happens.
Okay.
It just can't help but irradiate people with your.
Whenever you are a friendly
Celestial.
creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw. The creature gains a bonus
Yeah.
to the saving throw equal to. Oh, no, you must be conscious to grant
Oh.
the bonus.
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah. So yeah, you don't get the bonuses to it.
Cool. Thank you.
Nice, Ellie. What do you get in total?
21.
21. Cool.
Boom.
Annie, what do you get in total?
16.
16. Alice,
Okay,
what did Aya get?
6, 15.
15. Okay, so Mike and Aya, you stay asleep, but Pip, you wake up at some point during the night. You kind of feel a little bit warm, and you rotate in the bed and open up your eyes, and you let your eyes adjust, and you can see a figure standing in the corner. And as you blink your eyes, you also hear a sound, like clack, 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 clack sound. And when you look down to try and figure out why you're so hot, it looks like you're in a sock. And as your eyes adjust a bit more, this is red. It's a woolen like sleeping bag, and it's trailing off into the corner. And there's the azure black that you met previously, the white-haired, skeletal-figured creature, is in the corner of the room knitting with a red yarn,
Cute.
knitting you like a sleeping bag,
Okay, but
like around you.
like that's creepy in game, but also that's extra creepy because I've literally been knitting with red yarn recently.
Oh,
No way.
And I'm genuinely scared. Oh, okay.
It's like about halfway done at this point.
I'm terrified, so I close my eyes really tight and I
Okay.
count to 5, and then I see if he's still there when I wake up.
Open it, and yeah, still like skeletal face, like grinning, like quickly knitting in the corner. Click, click,
he's
click,
trying to
click, click.
help.
Really quietly, I just go, "Oh, hey."
Hi.
What you doing? What you doing?
Knitting you a sleeping bag. You looked cold.
Oh,
That's very kind of you. Are you almost done?
No.
Oh, I mean, okay. You could probably stop now.
Shakes her head.
All right. Okay then. And I just turn over and I try and like subtly get out the bag.
Yeah, I mean you can scooch up or down, and you'll exit the sleeping bag.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, a bit cooler, but it doesn't stop her from carrying on knitting.
It's fine. I'm like, thank you. Good night.
You're welcome.
Please
Sleep,
stay over there.
sleep tight.
Please don't come near me again. Okay. And then I spend the rest of the evening, well, the rest of the night, just wide awake.
Yeah. It takes her like another good 2 hours, and eventually the clacking stops. and when you dare to like turn over, she's gone.
Is the knitting still there?
Complete. Yeah, it's like a grung-sized wooden red sleeping bag.
It's so sweet.
I mean, I can't tell if it's nice or really creepy.
It's both. It's
It's
100% both.
I'm touched by the thought and terrified. And I just close my eyes.
Cool. And eventually you drift off to sleep. Morning comes. It's very difficult to tell when morning is. You just naturally wake up on your own body clock because there are no windows. It's pitch black inside. So it's as silent and as dark as it was when you went to sleep as it is when you get up. But the only thing you think is different is that you smell the sound of breakfast cooking and the faint clangs of pots and pans from downstairs.
Is the sleeping bag still there, or did I imagine it?
It's kind of like rucked up in between you and Mike and Bando now. You're like half, like one of your legs in it.
I'm gonna fold it up nicely.
Okay.
And bring it with me to breakfast.
Cool. Yeah. It's a very, very warm woolen sleeping bag that you've got in your arms, and it's bright red. So when you go downstairs, when you all wake up, the boys are a little bit later to wake up because they had more of a later night. You see Countess Caliph is making up a full Shattermount breakfast, which is like bacon, eggs, the blood sausage, beans, the works.
Don't you mean Shattermount?
Shattermount, yeah. She was saying it would be Shattermount breakfast. And there are about 40 people in the kitchen right now.
That's it.
Is Zilla Black there?
Mm-hmm. And when you come down, she just smiles and like nods at you, like too long. Stares at you and you sit down.
I don't break eye contact.
Okay, she doesn't either, or blink. But she looks at like the red sleeping bag in her arms. Just keeps on smiling and nodding.
Do you want this back?
And she starts shaking her head. Still smiling, still not blinking.
You made a friend.
Yeah.
You're in Zilla Black.
Pip, I don't know where you got this wonderful, warm, woolly thing, but we'll be going out in the tundra soon, so you should keep it. It'll keep you warm.
I'm gonna keep the definitely not haunted sleeping bag.
And at the opposite end of the table, there are an estimate, probably like a dozen zombies. And floating around the zombies is that same incorporeal, wispy black smoke creature that had a crown on it that you saw originally. Except instead of it hovering above like a desiccated corpse, it is dressing each of the zombies. And you see that each one of the 12 zombies are immaculately dressed in different types of fashion.
I feel really bad about.
And it's currently like floating around and like adjusting some of the like the lapels on one of the zombies. And the zombies are just flailing at their breakfasts, like just mashing their hands into the dishes and just smearing it on their faces and grunting to one another whilst this floating desiccated corpse is just adjusting their fashion.
Zombies are people.
Zombies are people. Shouldn't have killed those children.
I will never moonbeam another zombie.
Well, don't speak too soon.
Until next week.
Until next week. I won't moonbeam any that are immaculately dressed.
So Caliph turns around and goes, "Oh, you're up. Rise and shine, early birds. Can I get you something?"
I'll take another Bloody Mary, thanks.
Oh, girl after my own art.
I'm all right. I've got my rations. Don't worry about me.
You sure? You could put some meat on those bones. You're a bit skinny.
No, I'm perfectly formed.
Sure. And she walks up and just grabs your belly and starts going on it. Oh, are you sure we can't get something in there? A little sausage
I'm
in there?
all right, but you can keep
Pop a
poking
little-
my tummy.
Pop a little pig and blanket in your mouthies?
We don't kill pigs.
No, it's an expression. It's blood sausage wrapped in ball back bacon. It's right
No.
tasty.
No, I don't eat animals.
I think you want some. I think you want some. Just like shakes his belly a little bit and then
I didn't know that
That-
either.
grabs the sausage from the frying pan, like straight out the frying pan, just pops it into your mouth.
Oh,
Ben.
Can I get you, Mr. Knives on my arms?
I mean,
So you're ready for
I-
breakfast already?
Yeah, but I would like to ask some questions about some noises I heard last night.
Oh,
And
I'm
I would
sorry.
like to know.
You know, me and Davian, we get a bit. Sorry, I didn't think you could hear it from where we were.
Oh my God.
it wasn't
Bit
that
freaky.
wailing I was thinking about.
I want to know. I want to know.
La, 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 la.
No, I was more concerned about the shrieking in the hallway. That
Yeah,
woke
sorry
us
about
up.
that.
I don't. Okay. Um.
Hear it all
Okay.
through the ass.
what?
Yeah. No. Go ahead, Potter.
No, I don't know what to say. There was a woman there looking at paintings in the hallway. What's that about?
Oh, yeah, sorry, it's the banshee. She's been here as long as the ass has been here.
Why is she here?
She's always been here. My best guess, she doesn't really talk to us. Best guess is like she was the old, like, maybe maid or lady of the ass.
She seemed very worked up.
Oh, she just does that. She does wails. It's her thing. It's what banshees do.
But what's she looking at in the paintings? What is it?
She does it. She just goes around looking at stuff, going, ooh.
Do you know
Ew.
we saw a painting that seemed like somebody didn't like it. Is that you that didn't like it?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, it just had some crosses and crosses through it.
Oh, right, yeah. No, that's the one that was, it's already here. This isn't our ass. We didn't, like, make it or commission it or anything. We moved in about 150 years ago. And yeah, some of the furnishings that comes with it, and that's one of the paintings. It was already pre-scratched. Looks like someone was trying to win the jackpot, if you know what I mean.
Can we tell if she's telling the truth? I wanna.
Yeah, roll an insight check. for
Yeah,
it.
I wanna see if she's telling the truth.
Ooh.
19 plus 5, 24.
24. Yeah, you think that when she moved in, you believe that she believes that this was like this.
All right. Something else we need to look into. It's another side quest.
Yep. A sock knitting banshee.
Oh, it wasn't the banshee, that was the white that was knitting the sock.
White. That's what. Oh, those are two separate things.
Yeah.
I thought you were making eye contact with her because Pip had established that she was in her room making a sock, but two different things. Never mind.
Yeah, the banshee's not at breakfast.
Who were you making eye contact with the whole time then?
The white that knitted the sock.
It was okay. It was the white then.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
But the banshee was not the one making the sock.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. Sorry. I think I got
There's
it.
40
Okay.
undead at this table. It's easy to get them.
Yeah,
Yes. There's a lot of people.
There's a mixture of like other vampires. There's currently the counter's not here, but there's a total of 10 vampires. There's 11 ghouls. There's 1 white, 12 zombies, 1 wraith, and 7 spectres.
Can we hear what the general conversation is about? What are they talking about?
The zombies are just grunting. The white is silent but staring at Pip. The wraith is affixing all of the accoutrement on the zombies. The spectres cannot affect anything physically, so they're just like there's just a general like wind sound that's coming from them. But even saying that, they're still breakfast at their table at their space, but they can't eat it or touch it or anything like that. The ghouls are casually chatting to one another, and the vampire spawn are just being kind of like quite aloof vampires. Then they're a bit over the top, like they're feeding all of the meat stuff to each other and hissing and kind of like unbuttoning each other's like shirts to reveal a lot of like a deep V and pouring over each other and hissing,
Can
scroping
Can
each
we
other, twisting each other's
tell-
nipples.
Can we tell if any of them were in that 40-person photo, or can we ask if Caliph has ever done the Arctic ice race?
Now, unfortunately, they hold it during the day, and it doesn't really agree with our complexion.
I feel like that photo of 40 people is some shining thing where we're going to be in it.
Oh,
And
you
I
mean
don't
you mean the old
How
penny
to solve
upstairs?
that.
Oh yeah, it was done at night. It was when we were on holiday.
Were you there?
Yeah. Me and Davian, we were there. Some of the ex-members of the group were there. Some of the current members of the group are there.
I don't know. I feel like there's questions to ask about that photo and the
Yeah.
40 people and the 40 things that are eating breakfast, but I don't have any good questions.
Now you look like all of the different groups are in their own separate cliques.
I feel like that's a clue, but I don't understand why.
No, it's just a high school reference.
Have we-
It's like the
Were you able-
vampires are the cool kids, the zombies are like the jocks and the specters and the nerds.
Were you able to locate creature off of the umbrella or anything?
Didn't try. I didn't try.
Just immediately
Did not try.
forgot.
He gave me the arrows and then all of the
Never
stuff
even
on them.
tried.
Never even tried. I can try that right now. Now that we are
you
fresh.
I think that's what we need to go do.
Yeah.
What
In
is
fact,
the range of the locate creature spell?
That is. The range is 1,000 feet.
Cool. You just convert feet into something that I can think of in large terms. How many is 1,000 feet in miles? Nah, it's not that far at all. Yeah, you use locate creature, and there's only 0.18 of a mile. There's nothing in the immediate vicinity that pings.
They are long gone.
I know.
We tried.
Forget
So,
about that problem.
you asked me earlier if like you wanted a sort of as of a guide. So,
Yes.
we've got
Want your best.
yeah, we've got one that you can take one of my children if you want. She gestures over towards where the vampires are. They are particularly good at tracking. If you don't mind that they wear heavy cloak and an umbrella whilst they trek, because it is daylight after all.
Fine by me.
Sweet. Well, why don't you go over and there's pick your tracker.
How do we pick a tracker?
Whichever one looks cooler, the coolest.
So she's going to like take one of your hands and guide you over towards the vampire table. So this is Ransley. There's Magna, Jarlin, Arad, Aurelia, Linde, Darla, Valeria, and Zafrina.
The last one.
Number 4.
Number 4. Oh, Arad.
Harrod. Harrod. Yeah. Let's do Harrod.
Sure.
Harrods.
Looks like you're going on a trip, Arad. I'm going to take our guests.
Going to Harrods.
Going to
Yeah.
Arad's.
Yeah.
And yeah. So now you've all got your bellies full, and then she just grabs Parter's belly again and shakes it a little bit. Happy to give you one of my children, and I'll show you the way. So why don't you get your little tushes out in the snow, and if you ever want to come back for some brekkie, chit chat, we'll always be here. It's been lovely having you.
You've been a lovely host.
It's my pleasure.
Except for the banshee. thing, but yeah.
Yeah. And when we come back, one day you will make me a vampire.
You say that out loud?
Yes.
You could just take this. No, I'm not going to say it in that way. You could just trick the child into turning into a vampire.
I just want her to know that we will come back one day. But let's go.
So you're gonna follow me, do you?
Oh.
Let's go.
You made a mistake.
He's got like
What are you
leather
doing?
trousers that have got like the lace ups down the side.
Pick the wrong one. Sorry.
Ew. You chose this.
He's got like an deep open V, like completely waxed chest. Black silk
Immediately,
shirt.
don't feel threatened, okay?
I link arms with him and we carry on walking.
And he links arms with who's left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Links arms with 1, 2, 3. Chad. It's the dice man. And then
Now, Chad,
yeah,
we had a little talk about this last night. Do not send me off into a jealous rage again. All right?
We grabbed arms and now we're skipping down the road. Sorry.
he sachets outside, like pops an umbrella up, puts it over his shoulder, and we'll end the episode there. So
Sorry.
I'd like to thank my players Ellie, Josh, Annie, Khalil, and Alice. If you'd like to plug your social media, now is an amazing time to do so.
At Early Val.
At MCM Josh.
At Annie_squirrel.
It's year 2. I'm changing it up. At Miss Timmery Machine.
Mm.
ALUCYE.
And I'm at MCM_Tim. Remember, if you know what to do, stay home and stay safe. We'll see you next week.
Year 2. 2 years.
Year 2.
Amazing.
New year.
Two.